And it's Branded by Mars back with another video. Today we here to talk about some players that have got signed and some players that will be getting released this coming season. First, we're going to start with Tyler Huntley for the Baltimore Ravens. They were able to agree on a contract for a 2-year deal up to $11 million for Huntley to stay as the backup quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. Number 3 quarterback, but moved up to the potential backup in October was Cooper Rush, struggled in 2 starting games. So I think that Tyler Huntley will be the backup quarterback for Lamar Jackson this upcoming season. And granted, you know, he played extremely good. He played extremely good when he did get in the game. He even won a game against us, the Packers, with Lamar Jackson being out. And we thought that this was a for sure game that we was going to win easily, but we wound up losing the game. But, hey, great move for the Ravens. And then a great pickup for the Ravens with Max Crosby. Now we go on to the Vikings with T.J. Hawkinson. He agreed to reconstruct his contract. That will save the team more than $5 million in salary cap, a move that appears to affirm Hawkinson's will remain with the team in 2026. So they were able to come up with a deal basically for him to reconstruct his contract. So in my eyes, he wants to continue to be a Minnesota Viking. Plain and simple. That's the only way that I see him reconstructing his contract. Hopefully he has high hopes for the team this year coming up in this upcoming season. As far as with the quarterback situation, they definitely need to figure that out. Hopefully, J.J. McCarthy comes back way better and way stronger and just ready and prepared to play this season. And hopefully, he does not sustain any injuries this year, because that's what really pushed him back his first 2 years, is injuries. His first year, he was out the whole entire season with an injury, and then he got hurt multiple times last year. So he has to continue to stay healthy. He has to continue to stay healthy for the Vikings to have a chance of even making the playoffs. Now we move on to the Chargers. Khalil Mack has reached an agreement with the Chargers to stay in L.A. In L.A., a 1-year full guarantee $18 million deal to keep Khalil Mack there. A 9-time Pro Bowl pass rusher. Hey, they definitely need the defense to step up. They definitely need that. They need a consistent stop on defense throughout the season. Pass rush, pass coverage. They need everything in order for them, because they made it to the playoffs and they was one and done. And to be honest with you, I didn't expect them to go any further than what they did. Because if you actually looked at the season that they had last year, they were a hit or miss every other week. Every other week it was a hit or miss for them. And like I said, Justin Herbert, he was dealing with an injury. And in a situation like that, bro, and your quarterback is still playing, but it's a hand injury, even though it's not his throwing hand, but it's still an injury that he has to deal with throughout the season. And like I said, for the inconsistency that I've seen throughout the season with the Chargers, I really didn't expect them to go no further than what they did. But now we have more updates. So right now, the top wide receivers that will be free agents this year, and it's 2 notable names right now, which is Alex Pierce from the Colts and Romeo Doubs from the Packers. The Packers actually tried to reach an agreement with Romeo Doubs to keep him there, but the deal went stale. So he potentially will be a free agent coming up, I think, in like the next couple of days or something like that, when the free agency open up. So he will be a free agent. Even Alex Pierce. Alex Pierce will definitely be a free agent. These are 2 good wide receivers that some teams could pick up and really capitalize off with these 2 wide receivers. Like I said, Alex Pierce is a great wide receiver. Romeo Doubs, I know more about Romeo Doubs because I'm a Packers fan. He's definitely a downfield threat. He can definitely get busy when he needs to. He has hands, but he does have a tendency to drop a few balls. But he's definitely a great wide receiver. When he's on, trust me, he's on. He's a great wide receiver. Then we move to the Packers. The Packers have came to an agreement with a 3-year extension for Sean Ryan, the center Sean Ryan, 3-year, $33 million deal. His agent told ESPN the deal has a maximum value of $39 million, including a $11 million signing bonus. Sean Ryan is a great center, bro. A great center. I am glad that we were able to keep him. I'm glad we were able to keep him because the offensive line has to stay intact. We have to be able to protect Jordan Love. That's the only way that this works. That's the only way that Golden can get the ball, that Savion can get the ball, that Jaden Reed can get the ball, Dontavius Wicks can get the ball, Watson can get. That is the only way that we can gain yardage in the passing game. The offensive line has to protect Jordan Love, and then the running game. Also, the running game. They have to hold blocks in the running game. We've seen time after time last year that plays get blown up straight off the line. Like the teams already knew what we were running. But if the offensive line can hold, this doesn't happen. You give Josh Jacobs an opportunity to make a play. You give Chris Brooks an opportunity to make a play. You give Emaunel Wilson an opportunity to make a play, even though he possibly won't be there next year. But a great signing for the Packers to keep Sean Ryan. Then we go to running back James Conner. He reworked his contract, basically reconstructed his contract to stay with the Cardinals. He was set to earn $6.39 million this coming season with a $9.83 million cap hit. To avoid being released for the cap saving, Conner deal was revised. So pretty much reconstructed his contract. But hey, he is a good running back. They dealt with a lot of injuries in the running back position last year also. With James Conner, I think it was, and I forgot the other running back name, but both of their running backs was dealing with injuries last year. So this they definitely going to need because we don't even know who their starting quarterback will be this year. But you do have potential quarterbacks that will be out, that will be available for any of these teams to pick up, like a Malik Willis, like a Tua. Even though a lot of teams might not take a chance with Tua, but he's still one of the quarterbacks that will be an option for teams. But right now, Malik Willis is the number one option as far as free agent, as far as quarterbacks is concerned. Let me see. And then Denver re-signs linebacker Justin Schnard. He has agreed to a 3-year, $18 million contract that includes $10 million guaranteed. The defense for the Broncos was phenomenal last year, bro. The only thing that really hurt the Broncos last year was because Bo Nix got hurt. If Bo Nix didn't get hurt, I think possibly the Broncos could have been in the Super Bowl this year against the Seattle Seahawks. And I'm just being honest with you. The injury to Bo Nix really hurt them. Really hurt their whole entire season. It came down to them almost making it to the Super Bowl. Had to go through the New England Patriots and couldn't get it done because they didn't have a quarterback, a stable enough quarterback that could make plays. The defense was always there. The defense was there the whole entire year. And now that you make you re-sign one of your top linebackers, hey, I'm not mad at that whatsoever. The Packers also was able to reconstruct Aaron Banks' contract to reduce his earnings to $24.8 million cap hit per source. He's due $7.7 million base and $9.5 million roster bonus, which the team can prorate. So he's taking, he's reconstructing his contract. Also, we already know that Xavier McKinney reconstructed his contract. Now Aaron Banks reconstructed his contract. I think it was one more person that reconstructed their contract, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. So right now, the Packers are moving in the right direction, keeping the right pieces around the organization. And one other thing that they're saying that must be addressed is Elton Jenkins' future. I think Elton Jenkins will be a free agent this year, to be honest with you. But with all that being said, bro, that is the players that got re-signed, the players that will possibly be free agents. Like I said, you got Romeo Doubs that probably will be a free agent this year. You got Quay Walker that'll probably be a free agent this year. And I'm talking, this is only with the Packers organization. Elton Jenkins that'll probably be a free agent this year. Emaunel Wilson that will be a free agent this year. Quay Walker that probably will be a free agent this year. So we have a lot of big names on our roster that will be free agents this year. And the only reason is because of the salary cap. Had we not been in the red, maybe we could keep some of these players. Maybe we would have enough money to pay some of these players. But unfortunately, we just don't. We just don't. So we have to make some adjustments, and we have to free up some cap space for the upcoming season. Plain and simple. And it is really nothing that we can do about that. But the last but not least that I've read that teams have been sending in contracts, possible contracts to try to get Jaden Reed from us and Dontavius Wicks. Hopefully both of those guys stay. Definitely Jaden Reed. But Dontavius Wicks made a big impact last year. A couple games. Big, very big impact last year. So I definitely would want to keep them along with Golden Watson. And then you still got Savion. You still got Tucker Kraft. Like, I would love to keep all of them right there. If Romeo Doubs has to go, then Romeo Doubs has to go. But we still have people that can step into that position and take over. And Wicks already showed you last year that he is the downfield threat and the number one receiver for the Packers, plain and simple. But that's just the update right there for the free agents and the upcoming signees and people that got their contracts reconstructed, people that signed deals, that got extensions. And, hey, man, it's a lot of good moves being made in the NFL right now. And I'm not just talking about with the Packers, all over the NFL. Even down to the Ravens with Max Crosby. But it's branded by Muzz. Make all recognize success, and I'll see y'all on the next one. And I'm out.